In the dying years of the 41st millennium, humanity faces a conflict unlike any other. Across the vast and fragmented imperium of mankind, in every star system and on every front, the fires of war burn. Heretical war leaders call upon the burgeoning power of the dark gods of chaos, rising as evil champions to drown the worlds in tides of blood and fire. Rapacious alien tyrants lead rampaging hordes of bestial raiders to tear down the bastions of humanity. The galaxy shreds in the grip of reality, sundering storms that threaten to tear space itself asunder. And with every day that passes, the darkness between the stars grows wider and deeper. Against these horrors stand the armies of the Imperium. Elite space marines, fanatical Bather sisters, and countless other hosts of mighty warriors. They will give their lives for the almighty God Emperor who sits upon the golden throne of Terra. But will their sacrifice be enough? This is the setting in which the Warhammer 40,000 hobby takes place. Far from just sitting back and watching the carnage unfold, you get to choose your faction and take them into battle yourself. Will you fight for the ancient and ruthless Imperium of Man, the maniacal demon worshippers of chaos, or perhaps one of the many deadly Xenos races who seek to build empires of their own amidst the stars? Whichever you choose, the rich background and incredible range of highly detailed Citadel miniatures will serve as an endless source of inspiration for your collecting, building, painting, and gaming. The Warhammer 40,000 hobby actually comprises a variety of exciting elements, and there is no right or wrong way to engage with it. You can dive into whichever parts take your fancy and combine them into your own completely personal hobby experience. Perhaps for you, the appeal lies in amassing a powerful tabletop gaming army, playing war games against your friends at home and gaming club, or even in thrilling competitive tournaments. Then again, maybe the idea of painting and collecting a Citadel miniatures to the highest possible standard is what really fires your imagination. Or perhaps for you, Warhammer 40,000 will be a storytelling journey in which you come up with a narrative background, names of your tabletop warriors, and watch your crusade army grow and change week by week as you fight our story-driven campaigns with your gaming group. The truth is, your Warhammer 40,000 experience may be all of these things, or it may be something entirely of your own invention. Whichever way you choose to get involved, you will find that this hobby is filled with the fun, excitement, and satisfaction of creating a miniature collection that you can be proud of for years to come. So, intone the litanies of arming. Beseech the blessings of whichever galactic gods you choose to serve, and prepare to storm headlong into the blazing battlefields of the 41st millennia. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Warhammer Man in the studio, and that's just a little excerpt out of the brand new Warhammer 40,000 core rulebook. I just wanted to read a little bit of that off and just kind of do a little bit of the background and lore for anybody that might be new to the hobby and kind of curious about what it has to do. Meanwhile, we've got this beautiful video playing in the background, just giving us like super cool little action from our old Space Marine video game. So if you're not familiar with the hobby, I highly encourage you to check it out. Grab up one of the rule books and read some of the lore in there, or even like the Kill Team book is a good starting point because it breaks down all the factions and kind of gives you like a little bit about each one of them, and you know, gives you more of an idea as to which one sounds more appealing, like composition of their armies and, you know, just the overall look and style of them. And then you can go from there. A lot of people end up with more than one army. I'm not going to lie. I've been collecting for years, and it's probably a lot easier to ask me which armies I don't have. And like many people, you know, you start off small and you build into it, and you may fall in love with one thing and find a couple years later that you love something else, or new models might come out that you know, like more than any of your old ones, or a new paint scheme or whatever. I mean, the sky is the limit, but the truth is that this really is one of the most in-depth hobbies that you can find. It gives you the ability to not only play a game with your friends, you can spend countless hours, you know, perfecting your painting skills, your conversion skills. You can tell a story just with your model without having to say a word about who he is and what battle he's been through. Just the sky really is the limit with this game. I mean, it is endless, the amount of cool stuff that you can do. And by the time it's all said and done and you have amassed an army and it's all painted and you get together with your friends and you start having a good old battle and roll some dice and some epic story happens, next thing you know, your character has been through an epic campaign and survived against the odds, gotten promotions and grown stronger, and one day you'll realize that maybe you're that character and you're the one on the journey. Warhammer 40,000 is for you. And I highly recommend you to take a look at some of our other videos and to dive into it head first. But don't get overwhelmed. You know, there's lots of other videos out there on how to get started collecting, painting, playing. I highly recommend, if possible, that you start small and work your way into it. Well, there you have it, guys. I just wanted to do something a little different today. Dive into a little bit of lore and a little bit of Warhammer background for anybody that's not familiar with the game or just wanted to hear a little something different. And if people seem to like these, I'll keep reading through the book. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm Warhammer Man. This is Warhammer Man Studios, and I'm out of here.